What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Monday, May 1st. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman, and the biggie, sign up for the lineup generator. You see it on the banner at the top of the screen. We're talking less than $5 for your first week. We create thousands and thousands of lineups on the back end. We get rid of everything that we think stinks. We present the rest to you. If you like the lineup you see, click save. If you don't, click discard. Lock players, swap players. You can get chalky builds, contrarian builds, balance builds, export up to 20 lineups via CSV. If you are looking to improve your DFS play, this is the first place that you should start. Check out the lineup generator now. Speaking of now we're going to look at the bottom of my top 10. Derek White, Tyrese Maxey, Josh Okogie, Michael Porter Jr., and Jaylen Brown on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, we've got Bruce Brown, shooting guard, small forward eligible, 5,200, projected for 23. The goal is 28. He's in the optimal lineup 44% of the time. So Brown is sort of a catch-all. If anything negative happens to anybody in the starting lineup, Bruce Brown is sort of the first guy up. If something's going wrong with Jamal Murray or KCP or Michael Porter Jr. or Aaron Gordon, you're just going to see more of Bruce Brown. He fits up and down the positional spectrum. So I gave him 27 minutes. In theory, he could play a little bit more, but it feels pretty safe at that number. And he's a little over a 0.8 fantasy point per minute guy. You're getting 10 points, 4 boards, 2.5 assists, close to 2 stocks. He's going to hit a little bit of everything. He's going to be out there doing a little bit of everything. What you're really looking for out of Bruce Brown is the outlier stock day. Get a couple steals, get a couple runouts. That's where you start to build up the volume. But he just kind of fits, and the position is perfect. You get shooting guard, small forward. Excellent flexibility on this 2-game slate. In at number 4, we've got DeAnthony Melton. This one's kind of a weird one, but I think you have to do it. Point guard, shooting guard eligible, 4,700. He's projected for 23. The goal is 25. He's in the optimal lineup 48% of the time. I'm very anxious to see what Melton looks like in this series against the Celtics, particularly with no Joel Embiid. He is long, solid defensively. Can he hang with Jaylen Brown? Does he need to stick around on the Derek Whites and Malcolm Brogdons and Marcus Smarts of the world? And what are we doing with James Harden? I don't know. But I gave Melton 27 minutes. He's around 0.9 fantasy points per minute. Kind of looks like the same stat line as Bruce Brown, oddly enough. 10 points, 4 boards, 2.5 assists, and 2 stocks. Very similar, just slightly different positional eligibility. But another situation where I trust the minutes at 27. I think there's upside for more. I do also think that there's downside. I wouldn't be surprised, given the length of the Celtics, if we saw a little bit more of McDaniels or Niang or extra heavy minutes for Tobias Harris. They might skew a little bit bigger. Melton's only 6'2". On the opposite end of that, though, I could see him just being out there in general. You rely on your best players. And I think Melton, when Embiid is out, ends up being one of those core type guys. So I like getting to him as my number 4 guy. In at number 3, we've got Aaron Gordon, power forward only, 6,300, projected for 32.5. The goal is 33.5. He's in the optimal lineup 48% of the time. I went 36 minutes here for Aaron Gordon, 0.9 fantasy points per minute. He's been playing a massive amount over the past 3 games, and this is the series he's around for. He's going to get a steady diet of Kevin Durant, and to a lesser extent, Devin Booker. I mean, don't get me wrong. Aaron Gordon is out there to play as high level of defense as you can for as long as you can. 16 points. 7.5 boards, 3 assists, maybe a steal, maybe a block, close to 2, but more like 1.5. It went really well for Denver, and it went really well in game 1. Gordon played massive minutes. I think that sort of situation continues. They're trying to get up 2-0. They want to hold serve at home. I'm getting to Aaron Gordon. I love the position. Staying with Denver at number 2, I'm going to KCP. This one scares me a little bit just because he didn't play as much as you would have expected. They have Bruce Brown to go to. That's where it gets a little tricky. Shooting guard eligibility for KCP, 4,200, projected for 21, goals 23, optimal lineup 53% of the time. I think he's the guy you want to go to for value. I wish he had additional eligibility, but 33 minutes for KCP. 0.65 fantasy points per minute. It's not good, but this is the pay down option you're looking for. 13% usage, 9.5 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, and 2 stocks. Look, we know what KCP's there for. He's going to play defense, mostly on, your Devin Booker, Chris Paul types. and he's going to have to knock down corner threes. There's going to be a day in this series where KCP hits like 3 or 4 of those bad boys, and he's going to be the guy you need. No reason it can't be today. I told you guys at the beginning, I'm telling you again now, $4.48 for the NBA lineup generator. Link in the description, or scan the QR code on the screen if you kept watching. Number 1 contender for today, not all that surprising. Point guard, shooting guard eligible, James Harden. 9K projected for 50. The goal is 47. He's in the optimal lineup 53% of the time. That's 40 minutes for Harden. 1.25 fantasy points per minute. 30% usage, 23 points, 11 assists, 7 boards, 2 stocks. No Embiid. Or at least we're not expecting to see Embiid, and I'd be shocked if he plays. Doubtful as of right now. They're massive dogs. I don't really see much of a chance here for Philly against Boston without Embiid. But if anybody's going to do anything, it's this man right here, James Harden. You know what the ceiling is when he doesn't have as many options around him. He's going to take over. Does he still have that in the bag? Can he get through all of the lines of defense that Boston can throw at him? Because boy, oh boy, are they deep with dudes that should have no problem staying in front of James Harden. All told, I still got to go there. Dual eligibility, 9K, first game at the very least. James Harden's your number 1 contender, folks. All right, everybody, the contenders are in the books. Those are my top 10 plays for today, Monday, May 1st. Be sure to hit that like button one last time. Good luck, everybody. Win some money. We are back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.